Hi guys, I'm gonna go live real quick, just to kind of get this in and up on YouTube pretty quick because it's kind of late for where I'm at. If you can't tell, my of my time on my computer is almost 2 a.m. Um, so I just wanted to go over some stuff real quick with everybody that's kind of asked a lot of questions, and honestly, all of these questions are on my website. You can find it if you go to my YouTube channel. If you're on there, it's on my YouTube channel. It is on my Instagram. It's on my coffee. It's everywhere. So, and you can also find all my links to everything on my website as well for my Instagram, Redbubble, Coffee, YouTube, Twitter. Discord is going to be access for patrons and coffee supporters. So please keep that in mind. So real quick, when you go to my website, you're going to see finished works. No works in progress or anything. You're just going to see finished works. You're going to see some old finished works, which are like 2014 to current. When you go to the commission page, which is really the topic I want to hit on pretty hard here, you're going to get some welcome information. Please make sure you read terms of service. This is super important. It gives you what I'm expecting from you, what you should expect from me, and so on and so forth. The other thing you would want to check are commission slots once you've kind of looked over all of this. Looking at the commission slots and whether or not they're open is also super important, because I won't be looking at commission submissions and accepting them if it is closed. If it is closed and you submit it, I understand if it's not updated, it still says open and you submit a commission, totally get that, and I'll know, and I'll totally contact you and let you know, and there may be a good chance that you may just be slotted in for a quick queue. I don't expect that for happening, otherwise it's just going to be kind of canceled and you'll have to resubmit when it's open again. You can see it on my website whether or not it's open. You can see it on my Instagram whether or not it's open. I pretty much posted it everywhere. If my commission says closed, they're closed. If they're open, they're open. The next thing, these are just set base prices. The prices may fluctuate depending on amount of detail, how much you want, additional characters, as well as background. A lot of time, just a simple background is included in the base price. So if you're like, oh, I don't care, just use a simple base price, background, I'm fine with that. Then that's what I'll do. Each one of these will give you kind of just a low rundown of what to expect from each one of them. This is the stuff that you will see on the submission page as well. Something to really pay attention to is what I will and will not do. And under the terms of service, I am permitted to refuse any commissions based on my personal, my person. If I don't want to do it, I can be like, no, I don't want to do it. Probably not, because I've done a lot of commissions recently, and a lot of them have been really good, and I've enjoyed them. So, it just depends. So for my own personal reasons, I can refuse a commission. I haven't yet. The will not do is also something super important to pay attention to. Obviously, I've never drawn NSFW, so don't expect me to. Mech and complicated machinery, I'm sorry, I can't speak, are definite no. I can draw them, but I don't like to. So they're on my I won't do. Just because you draw something doesn't mean I enjoy drawing it. And I want to draw things that I enjoy. Overly gory and massively violent. I do some gore and violence, but obviously I'm not going to do like a bloodbath. Not going to happen. Racism. Doesn't matter if it's... I don't care what it is. If it's racist, I'm not doing it. Harmful acts against or from any religions. So if you're wanting to, I don't know, hate on satanic people, it's a no. If you want to hate on witches, it's a no. If you want to hate on Christians, it's a no. So, it ain't happening. That's for everything. The big one I think a lot of people will kind of be disappointed in is the fact that I am not comfortable drawing other people's characters in couple poses. This includes fan art couples, which I gotta update this real quick to make sure that says that. Even if it's a canon or if it's like shipped, I don't care. I don't like drawing them. I'm not comfortable drawing them. Yes, you will see my own characters and my own couples and things like that. But I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with drawing other people's couples. I'm sorry. If you want them to be in like friend poses, like out on a picnic, or fist bumping, or high-fiving, or running through a field, cool. That's fine. But kissing, cuddling, holding hands, kissing on the forehead, on the forehead, on the hand, the cheek, the neck, doesn't matter. I'm gonna say no. I'm just not comfortable with it. I don't mind who you like or who you don't like or who you support or who you don't support. I don't mind, but like I'm not comfortable with drawing them of other people's stuff. I don't know. I've refused long-term friends on this. I've refused my best friend with this. I don't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not. You can love who you want. You can have your characters love who they want. You can do whatever you want with your characters. I don't care. Like, but I just don't. I don't know. I've always been uncomfortable with drawing other people's characters in couple poses. So please respect me. I respect you. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I think that's a big one, a big hard hitter for a lot of people. But yeah. So TOS is your terms of service. This is something you should read over. This is the better version to read because the one that is on the commission forum is a lot harder to read. It's the same thing, but it's a little harder to read. So, I mean, that's why I put it on the website, is because it's easier to read there. Open thoughts. This will say open or closed. This is something you should check before submitting a commission. If you're on a phone, I'm sure if you click the document, it says open document, you can open it that way. If you're on a laptop or PC, Mac, whatever, you can scroll over to see if I've done any work on it. My estimated hours, probably a lot more than 60, but that's okay. I just put an estimated hour. The next thing you're going to do is submit a commission. And this also says whether or not it's closed or open. This is just a Google form page. This gives me notifications when I use it. You're going to log into email. So this will actually be the login. Letting me know whether you're new or an existing customer is super helpful because that tells me who you are and like if I've worked with you before and kind of what I expect. I'm pretty good at remembering clients and like how working with you went and so on. What would you like? Give me the best detailed answer you can possibly give. If you're having reference photos for anything specific, like, ooh, I like this horn set, can you use this? Make sure you say that in your description. Letting me know what the reference photo is for will help me. And it'll prevent us emailing each other back and forth. Additional characters add to final cost. This price can go up depending on whether or not you're doing a line art or an extreme detail. So the more work, the more it's gonna be. Just kind of generalizing. If you pick simple background or leave it up to the artist, either one of those, it doesn't matter. It really is technically free. It's really the one that's like, I should probably fix this because it's not right. But the complex or detailed background is going to be the one that's going to be adding to cost. Next, you'll pick your selection on which one you want. This is the terms of service I was talking about. Know that if you disagree to the terms of service and you don't agree with it, you certainly can. It'll cancel your commission technically, and you're more than welcome to comment why you disagree with it down below. I always like feedback. Please keep it respectful. I'd like to know what to call you. I don't care. Just, again, keep it respectful. Let me know what you called. Email's going to be your primary thing. Discord is for really close friends that I have on Discord already, or my supporters who are going to be on Discord. So if you click this, I'm probably going to be emailing you if you're not already in Discord. And my Discord isn't got anybody in it at the moment, so I'll know. Anyways, something to keep in mind, during the process of my commissions, I will give you work in progress and sketches and things like that. Now it's a little bit different with like the sketch one, but for the others I will give you sketches and what I've come up with and so on as the process is going. Know that about 60% to 50% is due upfront before I start any work. This is mandatory because you're hiring me to do work. I don't do work if I am not paid. We can always set up payment plans and things like that if it's kind of a struggle for you. I'm always willing to work with people that are willing to pay. By the time we finalize the sketch, know that no additional edits are going to be made. I may give you a low rundown of what the background may look like, just so you know, because a lot of times I don't have the background sketched out. A lot of times it's just the character and the layout. So I may give you rundowns of those things. So any edits after most likely will not happen. It's really hard to edit after I start finalizing all of the lines. It's just not fun. It's not easy. And then at that point, when it's like we finalized everything, we're like, yes, good to go ahead and start lining it and coloring it and all this other stuff. That's when the other half of that payment will be due. I will not start work until that other half is paid. So also something to keep in mind. So payment kind of works through PayPal or Venmo. I mainly would go through PayPal. PayPal accepts any type of credit card pretty much, and you don't have to sign up for it. I don't believe to pay for a payment through PayPal. I would send you a invoice with all of your stuff in it, your first payment, when the next payment is due, and the tax that's going to be added on, which for me, sales tax where I live is 2.9%. And that will all be added into the invoice, and all I do is just email that to you, and a lot of times you just have to go in and you can use a credit card and everything. I don't get that information. I don't get any of your payment information. It may send me back like your email or like a mailing address, but if it's a digital item, a lot of times PayPal will not ask for a mailing address. If you're wanting a physical item, then yes, I'm going to need a mailing address. But other than that, I don't get that information. So just some things to think about. I'm trying to think of what else I was asked. But a lot of these things are answered on my website. I really tried to think of everything possible that people have asked me. And a lot of it is on the website. You just have to take the time to read. And I know we all hate reading. I have dyslexia, so I understand your pain. But if you're hiring someone to do something, it's important to read what they have there. So I'm always open to answering questions and things like that. Feel free to do that. If you actually go to the How to Start commissions page, which, by the way, gives you a lot of information on how to start commissions, and you scroll down to the bottom, if you have a comment or question that you don't want to submit through a commission request, you can come to the How to Start page, scroll to the bottom, and you can submit that there if you have a question or a comment towards me. I'm always keeping my eye out on these. So yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. As live stream. I'm trying to make this live stream as short as possible. I just have to point out the terms of service and the will and will not do sections are really important. Like, they're really important. In fact, when you go to submit a commission, it'll say, make sure to read terms of service, pricing, and what I will or won't do. The violations of these will, I mean, it's an automatic cancellation, because I mean, didn't take the time to read it, which is unfortunate, but, I can, like I said, I haven't canceled a commission yet. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. But if it's like something I'm super not interested in, or it just doesn't drive me, I'm not really gonna do it, simply because I don't want to put a lazy, like, I don't want to be lazy about it. I don't want to blow it off and be like, this is dumb. And, you know, I just don't want to do that to somebody. If you can tell, like, I definitely have a certain art style. Extreme detail is mainly what I do. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. This will be on my commission page when it's done. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to leave a comment down below, or like I said, go to the How to Start tab and submit a question there. Trying to think of anything else I may miss. I really don't think so. I'm pretty much up for anything. I love creating stuff more than anything. I mean, fan art and stuff is fun, but like making something new that somebody may have not seen before is like a lot of fun to me. But if you're curious, this character right here is actually my OC from my story. I'm hoping to do some stuff with her. But, sorry, that was weird. I'll see you guys later. I hope this video helped. Thank you guys for stopping in. If you did, I say hi. My comment section on my live stream is not working right now, and my internet sucks. But if you stop by, hello, join me. I'll probably be posting videos more than live streams.